Hello everyone. Today in this video, we are going to look at some of the doubts that you may be facing in the social internship course. First, we will look at the models in the social internship course. The first model that you have, that is the non-rural immersion model, and the second one, it is the rural immersion model. So the non-rural immersion model, as you have seen in the mails, it is a 3+1 model, which means 3 weeks you have to do the activities, and each day you will do the separate activity from the main activity. And RIMP means you have to do the activity for 2 weeks only, but it will be of more length or more time period. Like for example, we will look at these two models. And in the non-rural immersion model, you will work for 3 nights and 4 days, 30 hours, and you will work for the 4 weeks directly, 3 weeks for the activities and 1 week for the NGO. And here in rural immersion, you will work for 7 nights and 8 days continuously for 2 weeks, so it will account for the 4 weeks directly for that. Now for the non-rural immersion program, as you have seen in the mail, you have to submit on the COIMS the daily diaries, and that will be handwritten, and it will be accompanied with a geotagged photo. And the weekly report that you have to submit is the merged these daily reports, and the format for the weekly report is, that is the activity reflection report, that is here. You have to simply take a printout of this, and then you have to mail that. You have to take a printout of this, and you have to write handwritten the things that you have done, and then you have to merge these daily reports. These daily reports, they will also be handwritten. You have to merge for 5 days and submit on the Google form directly. The daily reports you will submit on the COIMS. And I have also shared a form, and that form you will directly submit the activities. Now we'll look at the form here. What the form here is, first we'll look at this, the rural immersion program. You have to, what you have to actually do is, you have to do for 2 weeks only, but the weekly report you will submit for the 4 weeks. Half of the work will be in 1 week, and the remaining weeks that are free, you have to submit the rest of the work. You have to do it for 4 weeks, and the fourth week actually it will be of the NGO. For non-rural immersion program and rural immersion program, the fourth week will be of the NGO, and you have to submit a certificate of that also in the weekly report of the last fourth week. So this is common in non-rural immersion and rural immersion program. And the rest is the same, 3+1. 3 weeks you have to do the activities, and for rural immersion only 2 weeks, but submit for the 3 weeks also, because half of the work you will submit on the 3 weeks. You may be free in that, but you submit the weekly report. Half of that work that you have done in the 2 weeks, submit in the third week. And in the weekly report for the 3 weeks, in the third week you have to submit one of the certificate of the activity head, maybe, or in any format, or the sarpanch where you are working. And for the NGO 1 week you have to submit also the certificate. And for each of the weekly report you will submit one video, which will you will upload on the Google Drive, and then the shareable link will be placed by you in a PDF, and you will merge that with the weekly report. So this is about the weekly reports and the daily reports. Now moving on, we look at this activity selection list. If on the COIMS you have made any mistake, don't worry about that, because we can change that from here. We will change that from the Google form. And this Google form you can actually simply you can edit it also from the same mail. If you have made any mistake in this, go through the same mail, open this Google form, and you can edit it. So here you will write your UID, here your name. Model selected is 3+1 and RIMP, or it is simply 2+2, which is RIMP. Here it is the village area that you are working in, and then it is the week 1 main activity title, and these are comma separated daily activities that you are doing. Look here, I have shared in the mail the activity list, and in this activity list we have these main activities like M1, M2, M3, and M4. If you are selecting for some week activity, main activity M1. So what is the daily activity? This one is the daily activity: explore the village and daily routine of villagers, etc. Now for Monday, if you have done this, Tuesday you will do this. You have 10 or 11 options of each of these main activities. Appreciation of rural society, you will have 10 or 11 options, and you can select. You have to do it from Monday to Friday only, so you can select any five of the daily activities, and in this you will paste this directly, comma separated activities that you are doing. You paste here that directly in week 1 sub theme. In week 1 activity title, if you are doing this M1 appreciation of rural activity, paste this: I am doing M1 appreciation of rural society. So this is how you have to fill the form. If you have filled it incorrectly, you can edit it from the same mail. So you go through the same mail and edit it. If you have submitted twice, you go through the other mail which is not used, which you will not do. You go through the other mail, and for the UID you changed simply to NA, so that only one record of you is visible, and that is the correct record. So I hope these issues were solved. Now in daily report, you have a geotagged photograph. In the weekly report, one video should be there that should be placed in PDF, and it should be the shareable link of the Google Drive on which you have submitted the video. Of that link, you have to place that video in the Google Drive. So one certificate will be there from the sarpanch or the activity head of the activity which you are doing. In any format, you have to place it in the third week weekly report, and in the 1 week fourth week you have to do NGO work, and you have to place the weekly in the weekly report you will place one certificate, one NGO certificate. So this is mandatory. Now as you have got the mail, I had submitted for the course. You have a prerequisite course, and this you have to do before the start. If you have already done it in previous semester, no need. Just place the certificate in the final report. And any work that you are doing, don't lose those hard copies. Keep those hard copies clean, and they will be placed in your final hard copy, final report hard copy when you join the university. So this prerequisite course, you have to do this before the start of this, and I have shared a mail for this. This is the course. If already done, no need. If you have not done, do the course. This is the course, design thinking and creativity. Now there is another course. This course you can do, or if you don't do, it is no not mandatory, but you will get the content from this, the study content for the quizzes will be four, and it will be on every Thursday. The quizzes will be on every Thursday, and these will be for the 4 weeks. No matter which model you are doing, the quiz, there will be one quiz for each week, and the study material you can get from this course. If you want to do it, but it is not necessary to get the certificate of this. And if you don't want to do this also, I have shared a mail of a PDF which has the YouTube videos of all these, so you can follow that for the study content. So I hope all of these issues are seen. Different activities you have to do on different days. NRIMP for 3 weeks plus one NGO, 2 weeks plus last week NGO for the RIMP. And now one thing there is that you always look at your mails. You look at your mails for any new updates, and you will get the quiz on the mail only. It will be open for 10 minutes only. You will get in the morning, no in on Thursday you will get the quiz at 6 p.m. It will be open for 10 minutes, and you can only attend it for through the Outlook mail, through your official Outlook or CUCHD mail. You can only do the quiz from that only. Rest, if you do from any other mail, it will not be actually accepted. So do it from that only, and it will be open for 10 minutes only on Thursday for after 6 p.m. And so look at your mails for any updates, and I have also sent many mails before that, so try to read all of these mails. They have all the information about what you have to do. uh, so these are the two models. If you have selected the wrong model on CUMS, no issue, we will try to change that. I will try to change that from CUMS, but Now when you fill the activity form from the COMS, first you are filling the Google form. Here you fill that correctly, and from that Google form you will get a mail of your responses. So you fill those responses in the COMS also. When you have to fill the activities on COMS, you fill that on the COMS, and you have to actually also fill the daily reports on the COMS. So don't do any mistake now on the COMS. And all the best. The course is starting from tomorrow, and it is for 4 weeks, and there are two models I told you already, RIMP and NRIMP. Try to do any of the model which you are comfortable with, and uh, let's meet after the summer vacations. And you have to submit the hard copy of that work after this summer vacations. I will also share the final report format in the 4th week, so that you can complete that also. uh, so I hope all of the issues are resolved now. uh, so all the best for the course.